Dear students, I, Dr. Navneet Prajapati, welcomes you to this session on Alzheimer's disease, symptoms, hypothesis, and therapy. After completion of this session, the learners will be able to identify various symptoms related to Alzheimer's disease, outline different hypotheses for the Alzheimer's disease, distinguish between various hypotheses of Alzheimer's disease, select proper therapies for Alzheimer's disease based on the hypothesis. Let us start with the introduction. A healthy human brain has around 100 billion neurons. If damage occurs to the neuron, it prevents the brain from functioning normally, which leads to a condition known as a dementia. Dementia is a syndrome characterized by disruption of thinking, reasoning, and behavioral abilities. Amongst all different types of dementia, Alzheimer's disease is the most common type of dementia. Old age people are more likely to be affected with the Alzheimer's disease. Neurons are cells within the nervous system that transmit information to another nerve cells, muscles, or gland cells. Now, what symptoms can be observed if the neurons get damaged? Stop video, think for the answer, write it, and then play video. Common symptoms associated with Alzheimer's disease. First, reduced ability to take in and remember new information. It is most extensively observed signs of Alzheimer's disease, which also known as a cognitive dysfunction. Here, person forgot recently learned information, forgot significant dates or occasions, ask similar piece of information again and again, etc. Second, impairment to reasoning and complex tasking. Some people feel change in their capability to operate with numerals to monitor day-to-day expenses. They take longer time to complete tasks. Third, difficulty in executing everyday tasks. Here, everyday tasks like travel to known place or dealing with financial things becomes difficult. Misplacing things and forgetting the capability to retrace steps. Alzheimer's people may put things in random places and forget them. They are not able to go back to their steps to find them. Instead, they start accusing others for stealing them. Impaired speaking, reading, and writing. Alzheimer's person may stop talking in discussion, having difficulty in finding proper words, or call things by an inappropriate name. They also face problem in reading and writing. Change in mood and personalities. Their mindset may change and they become more confused, anxious, frustrated, frightful, or suspicious. Last is the confusion with time or place. People with Alzheimer's disease may find difficulty in tracking the dates, season, and time. They also find difficulty to reach their home. Hypothesis of Alzheimer's disease. There are many hypotheses for Alzheimer's disease. Amongst them, these 5 are common hypotheses. First is cholinergic hypothesis. It is observed that in Alzheimer's patient there is deficit in the cholinergic transmission and cholinergic neurons located in the basal forebrain. Hence, by bringing back to the normal level of acetylcholine will prevent worsening of the condition. Amyloid hypothesis. Extracellular A-beta plaques are formed from a protein named amyloid precursor protein. This triggers This aggregate triggers the pathogenic cascade and eventually result into the neuronal loss and dementia. Tau protein hypothesis. Hyperphosphorylation of tau protein will lead to disintegrates microtubules and produce insoluble structures that alter cytoplasmic function and slow down the axonal transport and lead to cell death. Oxidative stress. Increase in the level of reactive oxygen species. Now, reactive oxygen species levels are maintained in the normal condition by antioxidants, enzymes such as superoxide dismutase, catalase, and some antioxidant agent like ascorbic acid, glutathione, and vitamin E. Enhanced reactive oxygen species generation can be denature biomolecules like protein, lipid, nucleic acid, and thereby causes tissue necrosis and apoptosis. Metal ion hypothesis. Metal ions are important for the function of the enzyme and numerous intracellular signaling proteins. The metal ion mediated A-beta aggregation, A-beta fibrillation, and hyperphosphorylation of tau protein is caused by coordination of copper ion, causing the formation of A-beta plaques and neurofibrillary tangles, which ultimately leads to cell death. Let us begin with the cholinergic hypothesis. Acetylcholine is a neurotransmitter which is synthesized in the neuron with the help of choline and acetyl coenzyme A in presynaptic neurons and saved in vesicles. When axon potential comes, influx of calcium ion causes exocytosis. That exocytosis will release neurotransmitter into synapse. Neurotransmitter later on will bind to the receptor which is available at postsynaptic neuron and causes influx of ion through opening of ion channel. This will produce biological work. Many of the acetylcholine neurotransmitter get metabolized by enzyme acetylcholine esterase into acetate and choline. Choline get reuptake by cell and cell cycle continues to maintain the normal level of neurotransmitter. In Alzheimer's disease, there is decrease in the level of neurotransmitter acetylcholine. So the enzyme acetylcholine esterase is targeted and acetylcholine esterase inhibitors are given to increase the level of acetylcholine in the synapse. Currently available drugs are tacrine, donepezil, galantamine, rivastigmine. Tacrine is now withdrawn because of its hepatotoxicity. Amyloid hypothesis. There are two possible pathways, one non-amylogenic and second one is amylogenic. In normal person, there is non-amylogenic pathway is operated, and in Alzheimer person, amylogenic pathway is operated. In non-amylogenic pathway, amyloid precursor protein get cleaved by alpha secretase enzyme to soluble APP alpha protein and C83 protein, which with the help of gamma secretase enzyme converted to soluble P3 polypeptide and AICD, which are soluble in nature. Whereas in amylogenic pathways, APP is converted to C99 protein and soluble APP beta protein by beta secretase enzyme, and then A beta 42 and AICD by gamma secretase enzyme. The resulted A beta forms senile plaques which damage the neuronal structure. Currently, there is no approved drug available which works on this hypothesis, but following types of agents shows benefit in the AD by this hypothesis are beta secretase inhibitor, gamma secretase modulator, and alpha secretase activators. Tau protein hypothesis. Tau protein is highly soluble microtubule associated protein that have important role in axonal transport and nutrient outgrowth in normal phosphorylation state, while in hyperphosphorylation of tau protein in Alzheimer patient will disintegrate microtubules and form neurofibrillary tangles that affect the axonal transport and also causes cell death. Currently, no drug available which works on this hypothesis, but majority of tau targeting therapies in clinical trials are immunotherapies. Oxidative stress hypothesis. Oxidative stress hypothesis is mainly based on reactive oxygen species that can be generated by increased level of beta amyloid, neurofibrillary tangles, mitochondrial dysfunction or mitochondrial metabolism that leads to oxidative stress and ultimately neurodegeneration and cell death. Drugs used in this approach are advanced glycation end products inhibitors, antioxidants and anti-inflammatory substance. Metal ion hypothesis. Coordination of A beta with copper or zinc forms free radical that leads to oxidative stress and cell death. Polymerization by formation of plaque leads to impairment of synaptic function, and fibrillation with the help of A beta forms senile plaques that leads to neuronal degradation and ultimately cell death. There are one drug for this therapy is memantine. Also, small molecules targeting A beta metal interactions are advanced stage of approval. In summary, we have seen Alzheimer's disease, its symptoms, various hypotheses for Alzheimer's disease and drug therapy. Thank you for patient listening. Happy learning.